I've invested so many times in other people to do my marketing or other people to help me run my business and always get good results out of it. But like, it's just a completely different feeling working with Paul and his team.
So from the off, just tell me a little bit about your experience in hiring Paul's team. What have you got out of it from the start?
Well, look, I guess the experience of hiring Paul's team kind of, like, I've been, I probably said this before, and I think you even wrote about it before, but I've been listening to Paul's podcast since like he first released them, and then it only took me probably 3-4 years to actually buy something from him. But we got there, and then once I joined Mastermind, and you start seeing, oh, here, look at these guys doing, marketing. We're doing marketing for them. Look what they've done, and all that kind of add-on just gets always thrown at you. You kind of just you don't have any hesitation to try it. So I guess that's how it started. I'm like, well, I know that this is working for others, so I want to give it a go. So as soon as we started, like, it's been really good. We've got our marketing stuff out there. Google's working well, Facebook's working well, and we have noticed a difference in our calls coming in. We've noticed a difference in our leads coming in. So it's been a good start to get them started, get them hired, I guess, if that's what you want to call it.
Was it something you tried before you used Paul's team to do this for you?
Yeah, look, I've used other marketing companies in Australia before. One of the things, and this is kind of a funny thing, is like in Australia, a lot of the marketing companies for health want to do direct marketing, like put a message out there, get a call to action, get leads to try and book in, which work to an extent. I'm not going to say it doesn't work. And you look at Paul's marketing strategy, and it's nurturing and give people all this information and ebooks and all that kind of stuff. And it's a complete opposite to what we've done before. I had no hesitation in trying it because I know that there was results from everyone else, right? And from Paul himself. But then to actually see it in action and actually start doing it, it's like, well, now we're getting a much better quality lead to what we're getting before. Before we're just getting, okay, yeah, click on it. Oh, I actually didn't want physio. I just clicked on it because it was a discount or there was something in it for me. And, I call them tire kickers. They just wanted something to play with, as opposed to actually needing physio or wanting physio. And now the leads that we're getting, when they're all booking their plans, they're all coming in and wanting help, and they know us. They're actually referencing me, which is weird. People emailing out and saying, "Oh, can I speak to James, or can I see James?" And so that kind of stuff wasn't happening before with our direct marketing. So yeah, that's been a massive change as well.
So that's been obviously the big thing. Your reputation, your name, your profile has been raised. But in terms of, obviously, revenue must have been on the increase as well since you got us on board on that front.
Oh, look, for sure. I can't. I think I said this to Cameron last time I spoke to him, but we knew there was a little bit of a lull. So we spiked right after COVID. I think all health practitioners across Australia just got super busy after COVID because no one's gone overseas, right? So everyone wants to spend their money somewhere else, and they decided to choose health, which was great for us, right? And then we had this little lull for a little bit. And then that was when I started the marketing. At first, I was like, Cameron's like, oh, this is going to take 3 months to implement, and you got to wait. And then we've just gone like another spike again. And then at first I said to him, oh, yeah, maybe it's COVID, again. And then I'm like, well, no, actually, like everyone else that I know is kind of still in that lull, and we've spiked. Even though you told me it was 3 months, it's kind of happened quicker. Like, so it's the only other thing that I can put it towards, because we haven't done anything else differently. So yes, definitely that spike in revenue we've had over the last 2 months, I think, since we started with them, I can only attribute to that because we haven't done anything else differently.
Right. You mentioned Cam there and the team. How vital, how important has the team been, and the support you get from the whole setup been to you?
Yeah, look, that part of this whole Paul's world is probably the best I've experienced. You know, I've had business coaches before, and they're always super helpful, but you know, even being able to jump onto a call with you, being, you know, got Cameron and Barry and Simon, like it's at any point in time there's someone that can answer a question, and yeah, that's in all different aspects of the business, right? And that's not something that I've experienced before in getting some coaching or being in a mastermind. So that part, like, you know, even with my team, when we have our Monday meeting, whether it's we talk about marketing or admin, and we ever need some help, I'm like, okay, cool, we need to speak to Barry, or we need to speak to Simon, or, you know, or I'll ask Cameron those questions. So that aspect of it, you know, I know we're talking about the marketing program here, but just across the whole team, like everyone kind of can help with that. So it's been really good.
Yeah, I was going to ask if there's a message for other business owners that sitting on the fence thinking of joining, but I think you've just pretty much...
You asked me for a testimonial, are you?
I think you've pretty much just answered on that front. Was it, going back to joining private practice marketer, it's an obvious answer, it was worth the money, worth the setup in joining?
Yeah, look, the answer to that is yeah, of course, 100%. Like there's a no-brainer to that, and you know, we're still only just started. We're only a couple months into this, so I've always been a big believer in having to invest in the business. You know, so that's never been a question for me. But I've invested so many times in other people to do my marketing, or other people to help me run my business, and always get good results out of it. But like, it's just a completely different feeling working with Paul and his team. Like you're, like I mentioned before, that you got the support, everyone's there. You've got people that are doing it not only for other businesses, but for Paul himself. So you know that they're not going to, you know, they're working on it and testing it before they do it themselves. Do you know what I mean? So that aspect in itself, it's a no-brainer for me. Like I would highly recommend it, because I've tried so many different marketers, I've tried so many different business coaches, and yeah, I try and tell all my friends over here about it, and they're just like, but he's in England. I'm like, yeah, so what? But so maybe one day you'll get some more Aussies, but I just really think that the level of service is really good.
Is that the one biggest takeaway you would take from the whole arrangement you've got then, from buying into the private practice marketer?
The level of service, is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, biggest takeaway is the level of service, and I think a little bit of confidence that, you know, they've tried it with Paul in his clinics, and you know, they're doing it for so many other people. So those two things definitely give me confidence. Probably, it probably helped make the decision as well. Yeah.
Thanks, James. Really appreciate that.
No worries.
Thanks for watching this video, and if you found it helpful, and if you now find yourself thinking, I wonder what else this person can help me with, head over to paulgough.com/books, where you can find my best-selling books, which will show you how to add more profit to your practice. Or send an email to paul@paulgough.com to ask about how we can help you accelerate the growth and profitability of your clinic. And by the way, if you know anybody who would find this helpful, please share this video out. Thanks so much.